Have you ever wondered how an economy actually forms and what makes it grow over time? Today we're breaking down one of the big questions in economics: where economic systems come from, how they function, and what fuels their growth. By the end of this video, you'll understand the basic forces that shape economies, from early trade to modern innovation. 1. What is an economy? Let's start with the basics. What is an economy? An economy isn't something invented by governments. It's actually a natural system that emerges whenever people start producing, trading, and consuming. At its heart, an economy is a network of relationships and transactions, where goods, services, labor, and value flow between people. Key components: households, you, me, every consumer and worker. Businesses, producers of goods and services. Government, rules, taxes, policies. Financial institutions, banks, credit, investment. Investors, those who fund economic activity. All of these players interact in what economists call the economic cycle, a continuous loop of production, earning, spending, and investing. 2. How economies form. Economies begin with trade. Imagine small communities of people. Each person has unique skills and needs. One might be great at farming, another at making tools. When they realize that trading lets them get more of what they want, a simple economy begins. Early trade was often direct, one good for another, which we call barter. But barter has limitations. That's where money comes in, a portable representation of value that makes exchange easier and more efficient. Example: in colonial America, agriculture was foundational. Some regions farmed for local subsistence, while others grew crops like tobacco for trade, leading to labor specialization and a more organized economy. 3. Measuring an economy, GDP. Economists measure the size and performance of an economy through indicators like gross domestic product, or GDP, which tracks the total value of goods and services produced in a country over a period of time. GDP helps us see if an economy is expanding or contracting. Higher GDP generally means more production, more jobs, and a higher standard of living. 4. Why economies grow. Now for the big question: why do economies grow? The short answer is productivity, producing more goods and services more efficiently. Let's unpack the main drivers. Driver 1: capital goods and investment. Better tools and machinery help workers do more in less time. A farmer with a tractor produces far more than one with a shovel. But to get these tools you need investment. Money saved today so it can be used tomorrow. Driver 2: specialization. When workers focus on what they're best at, efficiency rises. Education, training, and skill development make labor more productive. Driver 3: innovation and technology. Inventions and technological advances, from steam engines to computers, boost output and open new industries. Driver 4: infrastructure developments. Things like roads, ports, and communications networks help goods and ideas flow faster, expanding markets and opportunities. Quick insight: when everyone becomes more productive, the economy can transform less input into more output. That surplus is what raises living standards and leads to growth. 5. Why growth can stall. Growth isn't always guaranteed. An economy can slow or stagnate when productivity stalls. Too little investment, weak institutions, poor infrastructure, or political instability can drag growth down. External shocks, like global downturns or supply chain disruption, can also slow economic progress. These are real risks that nations must manage. 6. The big picture. Today's economies aren't isolated. They're interconnected through trade, finance, and technology. Globalization has expanded markets, but also created interdependencies. So what happens in one country can affect others. Economies evolve over time, from simple local trade to complex global systems. But at the core, they all come down to one thing: people producing, exchanging, and innovating. Conclusion: an economy forms when people naturally begin to produce and trade. It grows when productivity increases through investment, technology, and specialization. Understanding these forces helps us see the bigger picture of how nations become wealthier and more advanced. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like and subscribe for more economics explained simply.